Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that Eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans' offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Mariota. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making it accurate.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
They'll run it on the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn!
And What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll throw on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll run it from the gun. Ball's out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Spartans want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse? And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their free.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it down on the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it in the middle. It's Nicholson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Spartans have this offense rolling. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complemented quarterback to this offense.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's looking to throw. quickly out to the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He got it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers.
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. A huge pickup. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Throwing right. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 a game, more or less in the first half.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
Got enough space. Touchdown Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's a beautiful passing catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll toss it to the left. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
I'm loving this offense. This plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do is going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
In halftime, in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Pitts. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Back to the air one more time. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Going up top on first down. That pass is incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
They'll try to pop the draw. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Pitts. Finds the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 20. Trying to beat the D deep. Giving him his pads. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter. Chase.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Running with power. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that line.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point was good. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Fooney. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll line up for a second down play. To the ground with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Spartans are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He leaves it with his back. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well.
Complete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute.
Going to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. A new set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going for it all. Ball in the air. instead. Trying to take it back. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks.